Hello farmers and welcome back to the Mythical Woods where I am just about broke on money. We're down to $32, so that's why no more worker planting in the grass field. But in the meantime, what they did get done, I was able to be working in the sawmill and get the sawmills pretty much like at 70,000 liters a piece. So those are going to be running for quite a while before I need to get back in there and put some more lumber in there. Yeah, I had to go buy fertilizer for the worker as well, so that's why we're down. I think we were somewhere around $1,000 at the end of the last episode, and I topped this off and it cost like $850 or something, whatever it was, somewhere around there. But the good news is I got enough fertilizer and seed to finish off this grass field, and in this episode we should be cutting the grass. But I will have to sell, of course, some planks and or furniture or some wood chips, because that will be, let's see, September, October, November. We could sell the grain also. That would be a month earlier than the best price, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do, because yeah, we're not going to have no money. We're actually going to be probably pretty close to $60,000 in the hole, because I got monthly payments I got to make to the bank. How they're going to get that money, I don't know. We're just going to be in the negative. But the good news is we do got money sitting around. Like I said, we got the planks, we got the furniture, we got grass bales over there fermenting into silage, which will be put into the BGA. Of course, that would be made into electricity, methane, and I'll probably just have that selling on direct because, yeah, we got to bring the cash as soon as possible. As for the digestate, I think I'm just going to go ahead and keep it in storage until I know what I want to do with it. I do have, I mean, there's no sell point for it on the map currently. I could put down the sell everything sell point. That will take the digestate, but I think I'd rather just use it, honestly, on this grass field if I could. But, of course, that means leasing or buying a spreader, sprayer, what have you. And, yeah, we're a little bit ways off from that. But, anywho, after getting you caught up to speed, the grass field is planted. Oh, looks like this is where the worker ran out of fertilizer right there. And looks like, if I just go back over it again, it should put the fertilizer in, I would think. And it did. Perfect. All right, let's turn off the drill, lift that on up. We'll grab our spreader. No sense even looking at the store page to see what's on for sale, because I don't remember. Because, well, I had no money. And, yeah, I did double check. Yeah, the bank is not going to allow me to borrow any money currently either. We haven't, the farm is not worth enough for the bank to say, yeah, we can loan you some money. So, back to the farm we go. We'll just park this stuff on up. And really, with no animals to take care of, no, well, the production buildings we own, they're all set to go. And, yeah, we can just go right on through the months. I may teleport down here to see how the grass field's going. But, I mean, it should be growing just fine, honestly. So, let's get back to the farm, hop into our little tent, and say goodbye to August, the summer months, and zip almost all the way to wintertime. Just realized as I got back to the farm, I just can't zip on through next month because we got a field right here that we're going to have to spray for weeds, and I probably should also go down and do the same with the grass field. As we all know, it won't have weeds, but I gotta do it for precision farming. Just to get the score up. So that we will do in September. As for the field that had the sorghum in it, that will be soybeans, and that will be planted, of course, until next spring. So let's see, let's drop that off. And now I'll spin around. I hope I got herbicide in the sprayer. The other tractor is probably going to stay down at the sawmills for now. And yes, we do got herbicide. Not going to take me long to spray the fields with what we have. Alright, let's go to bed and see how much we owe the bank in the morning. Which, like I said, I think it's like $15,000 or $16,000 our loan payment. So expect to be, yeah, somewhere around there in the minus. Alright, only 9,000. So that's pretty good. I thought it'd be lower than that. Did I misread the loans? Oh, I must have paid one off because when I looked at it before I started recording, it was saying a different number. But now that's down to 9,000. Okay, that is better, of course. Do I dare? Yeah, I mean, I'll look at the sale page just to be curious. Yeah, nothing that, I mean, this would be nice. I mean, we do have a grass field, but I think that would be a little bit too much. All right, let's get into our sprayer. Wait, I may actually have no weeds here because, did I plow this? Oh, that's right, I did plow it. So no weeds will be in the field. So this field will not need to be sprayed, actually. Let me just go to here to the scoring field. So that says 98. That's looking good. This one says 92. What is, what's that one for? Soil sampling. Why is the soil sampling low on field number 1? Nothing is out of data. So I'm not sure why that says that. Of course, this field down here, we've only direct drilled it, soil sampled it, and we do got lime and fertilizer on it. But of course, we have not weed control. That's what I need to go down and do. But I don't need to go down and do it right now. I can do it before we actually cut the grass. All right, so it's just September. Oh yeah, did the grass actually grow? I mean, we know it did, but I got to come down just to be sure. Yep, there it is. All right, that's looking really, really good. All right, let's teleport back to here. Nothing to do this month here. And let's go ahead and we'll sleep until October. We'll just do a quick check on some things. And our grass bales are slowly fermenting into silage. Sometime, I don't know what time I cut the grass or the meadow grass in that field. But that's the time it should be silage in November. All right, so yes, now we owe 18,000, no surprise. And if I go to the stock market page, it's just, yeah, we still got grass. I just want to make sure that there's nothing upgraded on this map to make silage bales ferment faster, which it does not. Let's see how the wood chips are doing. Wood chips price is going up. That's going to help us out quite a bit. That's 45,000. These prices here, I would rather not sell the planks and furniture if I can help it, because we're getting to like the worst time of the year to sell that stuff. So yeah, we don't want to be doing that. What do we got in here? Anything? Ooh, that would be a nice addition. But of course, I don't have the cash for that. I shouldn't really be looking there. I can't help it. Let's sleep until 9. That's the latest that we can sleep to. And oh wait, okay, we're still in October. We actually didn't skip a month. Now I just got to go till 10 o'clock, and then we'll sleep till 9 in November. And the grass field should be fully ready. And hopefully the silage bales, I can, they'll be ready, and I can put those right into the BGA. Sleep till 9. I'll probably end up selling the wood chips right away, because that'll bring us in the money to get us, what are we going to be? Like somewhere around $30,000 in debt. 2810. Yep. All right. All right, the grass bales still have not fermented over. Okay. The sorghum price is $12.01. High price is $12.85. That should still be going up, honestly. But the wood chips going to Elm Creek, I could get $34,000 for them today. These prices here, I mean, they're not bad prices for the planks and furniture. Yep, nothing there that we really need. All right, let's go ahead and just fast forward until the sun comes on up here. 9:30 in the morning in November, and it's still waiting for that sun to come up over the horizon. Yeah, you really don't want to be doing a lot of winter work here in the Mystic Woods, or the Mythical Woods, because it's just not bright. We're almost at noon. All right, I think that's about as best as we're going to get. All right, where did there it is. So we just got to quickly spray the grass field, so it knows that we did our best to take care of the weeds that it doesn't have. Oh, what I do need is, wait, where is my grain trailer? Is that still down? I think I left that down at the store. Yep, it's down there at the store in the silo, which is good. because yep, we gotta sell those wood chips to take care of our money situation. So I guess we're gonna be leasing mowers and the baler again. Let's see, I'm trying to figure out, well, I can't really... I guess it's going to be a mower, windrower, and baler again, because I can't afford to put a butterfly mower in the back that will swath it all up, and a mower on the front. This tractor just can't handle it. So hopefully by the beginning of next year, after we sell the planks and everything, maybe we'll have a more higher end horsepower tractor that can handle that. Alright, while this is unfolding, I just want to see overall. So our current score is 76, our overall score. And the field score is 51. Oh, it's not unfolded yet. And, yeah, weeds are gone. Do you see them? They're all gone. Alright, so now our score is... Wait, what? Did I not spray? Oh, it's not going to count because we're in harvest mode. Oh, I forgot that about grass fields. You gotta spray for weeds before it says harvest in the field, or else it's not going to count. Because you can't get rid of weeds when the crop stage is in harvest mode. Well, that sucks. Alright, so... I guess what I could do, though, once I start cutting the grass in one area, I can then spray for the weeds, and then that'll take care of it. Alright, let me just turn that off there for a moment. Are these fermented yet? Nope, they're not quite fermented. Alright. Well, I thought they would be by now, but alright, we'll hop back in this tractor. Let's grab the grain trailer, which is down here, and we got to grab all of the wood chips out of the sawmills and bring it on down to the train station. And I just realized I can't even do that because I don't have the money to lease the train. So what is the price difference for wood chips? Let's see, wood chips between Elm Creek and... So Elm Creek is 1,600 and the storage bay is 1,200. That is a big difference. Let's go grab the wood chips. I don't think the game's going to let me lease the train. And the bank is not going to at least even loan me enough money to... I would have to lease almost like 30,000 to get the 1,000 to lease the train. The joys of trying to play the money just right, and it's kind of working against me a little bit right now. We got the money, kind of. I just got to find a way to get it, and how I want to get it, and try to bring it all in. Let's throw some lights on the tractor. I should remove some of the stumps that are in here as well. Alright, so it may not look like a lot of wood chips in the sawmill. Is it empty? Looks like there's some there, or is that just the way it's meant to look? Let's see here. Wood chips, that's at 0. Alright. So it's always going to look like there's a little bit of wood chips in there when there really isn't. Yeah, I parked the trailer in an inconvenient spot, as I always do. Yeah, I may actually have to sell some planks and furniture today. I can't even wait for the silage bales because it's going to take a while for those to be processed. and before the money even starts to be brought in from the electricity and methane. Let me pull up to this sawmill here, and maybe I'll just sell the planks from that sawmill there. Unless the game is going to be nice to me and let me borrow the train. How was the grain looking? I know it's going to be next month, but 835, 927. Still kind of low. 1195, 1285. Yep. All right. All right, so this is all of the wood chips. Although that still looks like it's a huge pile there. Alright, let's go on down to the train station. And before I put this into the silo, we'll try to borrow the train. It's just going to come down to selling the planks, which is... I mean, that's what they're there for. To help us get through the beginning stages, which we still are in. Should turn on the interactive zone marker so I can find the trigger for leasing the train. The planks, there's only one place I can sell the planks, so they can't go on the train. So I'm still going to put the wood chips in here. Wait, did it? It says return rented train. Train is going to arrive at... So it allowed me to... Well, I guess it can't... It only charges you... That's right. It only charges you for leasing the train after it's finished with the delivery. I still have in my head that it's $1,000 to lease a train every time, but actually it's done it on time, and they don't know how long you've leased it for until after you're done using it. So... Alright. That will work. We just gotta wait for the train to arrive. Do I want to sell the grain while I'm waiting for it? I mean... Sorghum, I'm going to get $48,000 for it today rather than $51,000. That would save me from selling the planks. $91.47. I say we just sell everything today if I can. So I would need 3 carts. Well, just gotta wait for the train. It'll be here. It's 2 kilometers out. And here comes the choo-choo. The question is, yeah, I don't know how many carts will accept grain and or wood chips. The front one I know takes grain. The second one maybe wood chips, and the third one that has a sign of carrots on it. Does that just take root crops, or is that going to take grain? Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's hop into the train, and let's see what I can put into the third one. Let's select the third cart. There's the second one is in the trigger. And now the third one's in the trigger. It does say start filling. Wheat. Alright, we'll put the barley in that one. Alright, let's get on the second cart. This one I will put wood chips in. And now the first cart. Is the last crop that we have. Close that one up. And we'll close the one in the back as well. Alright, the grain is secure. Alright, I didn't really add up the total to see how much we're actually going to be getting here. But I think this will save me from having to sell the planks at the worst time of the year. And this should also give us enough money to lease the mowers, or the mower, the windrower, and the baler once again. Alright, it's going to kick me out here somewhere. Or am I going to go on through? Yes. Oh, I'm up to 71,000. All right. That is a good amount of cash. Yeah, let's turn that off. Let me go ahead and we'll actually, wait, let me drop that off. I'm going to need the weight. Let's grab that. And let's spin around here. All right, let's head to the BGA. And let's see if these bales are ready. Actually, I keep forgetting. I can just go to the stock market page. That still says grass. So, no, they're not ready. Okay. They will be in a second, though, because we're gonna advance time here, because I do want to get this process going. All right, let's, maybe once I get to the top of the hour, they'll all be converted. Nope, this still says 99%. All right. They should all pretty much be there, right? It's all silage. All right, so really, if I were to sell at the peak time, I would get $53,000 worth of silage. Now, the one thing I still don't know is the BGA going to take solid silage bales, or does it need to be shredded on this one? I think it's going to take these. Oh, wait, where's the trigger for this? Can I leave it, like, right there? Yes, I can. Perfect. All right, let's go ahead and activate that right away. And then activate electricity. We will put that on selling. Methane will go right on selling. And then digestate. It will hold 1 million liters, so we should be good on that front. Let's go ahead and put all these in. Well, maybe not all of them. Let's just go ahead and put some in. And then we can get started on this grass field. Now, I realize we just did the grass field, but, you know, our other fields, they're... we've already harvested, and we can't plant the soybeans till next spring in the other field. And we just planted... What did I plant in that field? Was it barley? Where are we here? Is it barley I got in that field? No, canola. It's canola. Oh yeah, now I wasn't actually expecting to have 71,000 in the bank account, but maybe I should look at the other farmers' fields. Being in the middle of winter, I wonder if any of them have it at a good price. If it's in the ballpark of being even Steven, meaning whatever the base price is, we may end up just buying it anyways. Because the fields are cheap to begin with. Because they're not that big. Now, the mod author of this BGA is Disturbed Simulations, and they made the same BGA that I used on Hinterland, which went through the silage pretty quickly. So I'm wondering if this one's going to do the same thing. Oh yeah, I also remembered when I was putting this down, but I didn't check. There's solar panels on this building. Am I making money off those solar panels? It didn't say so in the description, but let me just go ahead and see. Let's see. Did I make anything this month here? Did I have any income? No, I don't see any income on the chart. So the solar panels on top of the BGA are just there for show. Alright, that is in. Alright, let's just go ahead and leave that there for a little while. Alright, so I am curious. Since I've made money, the bank will allow me to borrow, we'll just say $25,000, which would get me pretty close up to like 96. Yeah, but the tractor I'm looking at definitely cannot handle what we want to be doing. Or it can't handle the money because, yeah, it's going to cost me base price $185. Okay, so that's that's out of question. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how I want to do this without doing it the same way. But I think for this year, we're going to have to do it the same way. So let's go in, and I'm looking for mowers. I'm sure I'm looking right at it. There we are. Let's go ahead and, yep, we're just going to lease that for $765. And then windrowers. Let's just go ahead and, do I want to do the biggest one again? It's either lease that one at 62 or 74. I think we'll just go ahead and lease this one because it worked so well. Almost $4,000 there, but that's fine, I guess. And then, of course, the last thing we are going to need is a baler. And, well, we'll get the Massey Ferguson, I guess. Foil color. I'm going to change the color. I think I used pink. Reason why I want a different color, because if I don't put all these bales in today, I don't want to get these bales confused. So we'll lease that. Yeah, they are pink. All right. So almost $9,000 in lease items. And I think I left my tractor down here at the train silo. So basically, after we get this grass field done and wrapped up, well, that pretty much means I don't have any work to do until it comes time to plant the soybeans. So we'll be skipping a lot of time again, although I will be trying to keep up with the BGA, make sure everything is in where it needs to be. So since I really can't do anything with the money that I have there, yeah, I can't really pay off the loan completely, or the loans. But it'd be better off if I did. That way I'm not paying interest on the loans. Maybe we'll pay off like $50,000 or something like that. Yes, I know, but then you'll say, you still got loan payments you got to make. That's fine. We'll just go in the hole, and then next spring, when we finally get time to do some work, we can sell some planks and some wood chips and furniture, because the price will be going back up again. But also we got the BGA making some money, so maybe that'll even it out. All right, let's put that down. And now the yield's going to be a lot better than when it was meadow grass. Because now it's field grass. It's been limed, so the pH value is good. It's been fertilized. A little hard to see the difference between the meadow grass and the field grass. when the sun is not giving you as much light as you would like. But I think it'll do us just good. I don't have the rocks to go around either. So it's going to make it easier to windrow and then bale. How much horsepower? If I put... What am I doing here? There we go. That requires 145 horsepower to run that. I think the Volumet can run that. And then what I can do is I could put this with a baler, and I can have the good old follow me step going. And we get the job done just a little bit quicker. Well, I mean, I know you just saw this not long ago, but here we are again. As I said, it's the only job that we can really do here on the farm. But it's what it needs to be done next. So sometimes the best thing to do is just turn on the radio, and it makes time go by a little bit quicker.
You know that I'm the queen of overthinking. It's like we're done before we even started. So if this is the end now, baby, know that I gave it my all. I believe in us, I won't give up on you. I will be holding on for life. Hope you believe in us, please don't give up on me. At least give me a try. 'Cause you're the best thing, the best thing. You're the best thing that I've ever had. You're the best thing, the best thing. You're the best thing. 'Cause you're the As I'm walking to your place, I'm shaking. I am picturing the worst in my mind. I cannot stand losing you. No, I will fight. 'Cause I believe in us, I won't give up on you. I will be holding on for life. Hope you believe in us, please don't give up on me. At least give me a try.
Well, that is a swath and a half that it's leaving behind. Yeah, a lot more grass than when it was meadow grass. Now, one thing that's going to be a little bit different from compared to when I do this on Western Australia is, of course, that one there, those balers, even though it looks the same, we have the mod where the bale is going to be like 9 times the size. So that doesn't stop as much. Of course, this one's going to stop quite often. And it may not pick up all the grass, but for this cut here, if it picks up most of it, that's fine. While I was going back and forth down to the store to get the equipment for windrowing, I did swing into the fuel pumps to top off our Fiat. It was getting a little bit low on fuel. Only costed like 170,000. Somewhere around there for fuel, so not too bad. Well, the good news is the Valmet is able to pull the windrower, even though the windrower requires about 10 more horsepower than what the Valmet has. Yeah, I'm just going to have to keep on waiting. The baler working speed is actually a pretty good working speed. I think it's going to be like, is it 9 miles an hour for that? Kind of forgot. Where is it? Working speed is 10. The problem is it's stopping like every 30 meters or so to drop off a bale. So just for curiosity, because I know some people say, okay, meadow grass, field grass, what's going to be the difference? So Not trees planted, bales produced. All right, so -5. So we got about 45, 46 bales doing the meadow grass. Nope, I can't do that because I've done silage before. Well, I thought I had an easy way to do math, but I kind of forgot. I did silage over where the sorghum field was. I want to say we got like 20 bales off that field before. So we may have gotten 30 off this one. No, I don't think I even got 30. Well, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out a way to show how much more grass we get off this field. Uh-oh. The Valmet's not liking the slope on the hill. I think it's actually the windrower. I had the same problem on Hinterland. If it got to be too much of a slope, the windrower started going crazy. So I'm probably going to have to go around. Yeah, because the worker behind me, which is Frank, they're not going to grab that. Oh, I'm getting way too far ahead. Yeah, this is what I thought was going to happen. So I thought, I don't want to do this in a time lapse because it's going to be a lot of me just like sitting around waiting for the worker to get here. But you can already see we produced, well, how many bales have we produced already? 9 bales already. And I'm about halfway around. So probably get like maybe 16, 17 bales on the first headland. If you could add all that, which it's not going to grab. But yeah, we're going to have a lot of bales. Now, the bales, I guess I can leave in the field for now because this field won't be touched again probably till May. So these bales will ferment in 3 months. So we're talking December, January. They'll be fermented in February. And I could load them into the BGA, just take them right off the field and put them into the BGA whenever it is ready. Although I may have to move some of the bales to get the rest of the grass off the field. Yeah, we're just waiting. As soon as it gets done wrapping one bale, it's already unloading one because these swaths are so huge. Now, I'm hoping, like, you know, by next year, the first cut, we'll have a different setup. We'll have mowers so I don't have to use a windrower. And then we'll be picking up the grass with a forage wagon, bring it over to the Rouville stationary baler. I think I'm going to lease it the first time, even though if I have the money to buy it, just to see if it's the path I want to continue on down with the series. It may be like a slow process, and maybe it'll be like, okay, we used it once. It was fun and interesting, but I want to move on from it, so we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I think we'll lease it the first time just to see how it goes. And if it goes relatively well, then maybe we'll continue on using the Rouville. We'll have to purchase it, although it's rather expensive, like near $250,000 for it. But again, it's something I have not done in quite a long time. I would say way back in 17, and maybe that was even before I started making videos on Farming Simulator. As I'm waiting for Frank to slowly make his way on down through here. Yeah, so by the time this video goes live, it'll be what, October 5th? So, yeah, just about a month away for FS25. Every time I think I got plenty of time in the series to get some things done, these episodes are just going by quick. The days are going by quick. And the 12th of November is getting here faster and faster. I would like to, at some point, own the quarry and maybe do some more productions and kind of maybe make an asphalt and gold and all that. But when you got to wait for Frank to get around the corner, we may be here by next March, and this grass may need to be cut by the time I get done. All right, I'm going to get more of this done. The good news is, with this big of a windrower, it's not going to take that many passes on the field. But as you can see on the corners, I got to clean up some areas. But we'll get the majority of it done here with a jump cut. And I will see you, well, for you in a couple of seconds. For me, probably another 10-15 minutes. kind of going around for a second time where I can, because there's baby blue marshmallows all over the field. And, you know, having a big windrower in the beginning is nice, but trying to do something like cleanup work with it, getting kind of difficult. I may actually just call it right here, just because it's getting that hard to do so. While I was waiting for Frank a couple of times to get caught up with me, I did go ahead and have a look at the fields, the existing fields on the map, to see if there's anything going on for deals, and really, no, there isn't. So, yeah, that's that. How many bales have we made today so far, Frank? How are you doing in there? 42. So previously what we looked at it was what, 51, plus we already made 5, so it was like 46 bales. So previously off this, if you want to call it a field, what it was before, and where the sorghum field was, which was also meadow grass when I did it this size, we had 46 bales. Now this field alone has created 42, and I got some thick swaths I gotta go around and clean up a little bit afterwards. So yeah, that's looking pretty darn good. Let's get rid of Frank. Let's turn off that for now. The baler we will keep, just for cleanup work afterwards. I'll try to get it cleaned up in between episodes. The windrower, I think for now I'll keep it. I don't know. I don't know if I want to move all the bales and come around with the windrower and make cleaner swaths for me to pick up the rest of the grass. Don't know, but what I need to do now is I need to come on down here, and I want to get the rest of these silage bales into the BGA. You may have noticed the money has gone up, so I'm guessing the electricity and methane being sold directly. How fast is this actually going through the material? Let's just have a look here. Okay, so the bales I put in, it's already gone through them. All right. So we need to put everything in. It's going to go through it relatively quick. So just like on Hinterland with that BGA, yeah, it does go through it pretty quick. So these bales probably will be all processed here with a matter of a few hours. And you know, actually before we start making more money, let's just go ahead and grab the See and Spot weed sprayer. And I should be able to now spray the field for weeds. I know it's weird, but we're just trying to get our score up before we start selling more electricity, methane, or anything in general. So if I go back to here, we'll know if it works because, well, that score has gone up because it's registered the nitrogen in the field. So that went up to 82. So now we're up to 90. All right, so this field score is 82. Now the field score is 97. And our environmental score bonus went up to 97, which means we'll get a 14% bonus when we sell anything. So that's all we needed to do with that. All right, we'll go ahead and just bring this back over here. Should turn the lights off, and I'll turn the engine off. But let's get these silage bales in. Plop, plop. That should be back up and running. So I'm probably not going to have to worry about getting the bales mixed up because all these are going to go in. At first I thought I was going to have just them lying around because I didn't think the BGA would take that much silage, but I think this BGA is going to take, it would have taken everything that I could have put in all at once and then activated it. I think it's got pretty big storage capacity. Trying to grab two at a time here, if I can. And what I want to do is, once we get it full enough, I'm trying to figure out where the money is actually going to in the economy page. So if remember, we looked at how much I would have got if this was just, you know, if I was just selling silage straight up. And it was like 53,000. I'm trying to see if we're going to get more than that, which we should, by converting it over to electricity and methane. And we won't know we're going to get it for the digestate because we're going to be keeping that. Well, let me get the rest of these plopped on in, and then I think we'll advance time a little bit to the top of the hour. We'll see how much money we make in the first hour. Well, my initial thought was right. The BGA. We have maxed out. 75,000 liters is what this one will hold. So the last bale I put in place, it did not take. And these it will not probably take either. But once we advance through the hour, as we have seen how fast it's going to go through it, these will be gone by then anyways. But we'll at least put them into the trigger. There we go. Okay, that bale I put there, that's gone now. That's how fast it's going. It's processing through it. Alright, we'll leave that there. Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out exactly on the economy page, because it's not really ever clear. Harvest income is 92,000. 7106, 1380. It might be going into harvest income because this was like at 70. No, was that 70? Let's see, 1392.7. All right, let's just fast forward time. Let's see if I can figure out where this is all going. We're at 75,000. Now we're at 95,000. All right, so it's actually all going into sold products. So currently we've made $33,000 off the silage bales. And we still have 21,000 liters of silage to be processed. And there's some electric charge in there, some methane, and we're building up with digestate at the same time. So that's all good. All right, next thing I want to do, since we are bringing in some money, is we need a home for the combine. So let's get into the combine, just to get us back to the farmyard. And we're going to put down ourselves a shed. And we're going with the Alien Gym sheds. I think a drive-through one is going to be good over here somewhere. You know what? How about just like right here? There we go. Let's go ahead and build it. What button is it to build it? Oh, that's right. Left mouse button. I think the when this was first built, I think this was back in FS17 when he did that on Mercury Farms, I think. All right, now we got a place for the combine and any other big equipment that we accumulate within the next few years here. There we go. Now our combine is safe and secure. Perfect. The mower. Let's go ahead and return the mower. I know I'm done with that. And you know what? The windrower, I'm going to return that as well. Which leaves me just the baler. So now that we got 85,000, and we are bringing money in from the BGA, let's actually go ahead and this loan right here, we're going to pay this one off. 360. There we go. So now we should just be down to 5,000 a month. 5,337 in monthly payments. It's still a pretty good size loan. But the good news is if I want to borrow some money, I can now as well. So that is all pretty darn good. Let's go ahead and fast forward some more time here. Just to the top of the hour. And did it go through all the rest of that silage? I think it may have, because I don't think we earned as much. It went through all that silage. So that is what we have. I mean, that, yeah, it doesn't take long to go on through that. But that does leave me 22,000. But, like I said, we just saw with that loan, that's going to allow me to get by for about 4 months before we start actually losing some cash. We're losing cash anyways, but before we go in the negative. So I will go around in between episodes and try to pick up as much as I can here with the baler and wrap them all up. But at least next time in 3 months, we'll have a lot more silage to put in. We'll earn a whole lot more. And yeah, by the time the next job we'll have is, I think, sowing soybeans in the month of April in the sorghum field. So we'll be fast forwarding all the way through there. And I'm going to see how far we can get before it comes time to sell the planks and the furniture, which you can see currently it's piling up there. If I can make it to July, great, but I'm probably going to end up selling some of that stuff so we can afford, get ourselves like maybe the Axion tractor and some mowers. So it puts in the swath so I don't have to get a windrower. And then, maybe a forage wagon. And then lease the Gouvile stationary baler. I think that's the plan. But yeah, since it's getting dark here in November, I think it's time to call it a day. Well, at least for the episode. I'm going to get the bales done before the month ends and return the baler so I don't have to pay an overnight fee. But anyways, if you made this far in the video and you like what you saw, don't forget to hit that like button. Helps out the channel and the video more than you know. Also, while you're down there, you might want to hit that subscribe and notification bell as well, so you don't miss out on more content like this. But that is going to wrap it up for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always, and I'll catch you again right here in the Mythical Woods. But until then, have a good one.